Imperfect Gardener here, and I am making some perfectly wonderful seedlings indoors this year. I just want to show where I am. The marigolds way over here in the corner. These are marigolds right here, and they are getting really big, so I'm going to have to transplant them now, separate them very soon. These are, what do I have in here? I can tell, peppers. Peppers in this row right here, and I waited a long time, and they are coming up. I'm so excited. And this is cauliflower, and I have a lot of broccoli coming up right here, and I can tell they're getting really big, and I think it's time to transplant all of those. These ones I planted a little bit later. These are more peppers, and I was worried about them, but they're finally starting to come up. And then over here, I have onions coming up over here. These are onions. And celery. The celery is really small. I tried planting it earlier, and I had a problem with mold. I had a problem with mold on these little cups, and it got so bad I was like, I don't want it in my room. But then I ended up just planting some more, and look, I dumped way too many seeds in this one. Ha ha, I'm going to have to pull those out tomorrow. But they are growing, and the eggplant is growing way back there. Those little green ones in the back are eggplant. So I've got some things coming up. I've also got tomatoes down here, if I don't make it too dizzy. We go down the elevator to the next row. All of these are tomatoes, many varieties, and they're all under the light here. So tomorrow, I think, is the day that I'm about ready to start pulling some of these and transplanting them. They look like they're about 2 inches high to me, most of them. And I might still be able to pull some of them apart to make them into 2 separate plants if I have time. And I'm thinking that with the tomatoes, I might be able to sell some of them to some people too as their beginning ones, because I probably won't have place for all these. The other thing I wanted to say was about the mold. Luckily, these little ones here are the same. It's these pots that are cardboardy type, and you can see there's some white mold growing right down here that started. And then I looked at something online, and it said you gotta let them breathe. So I basically just took one of them out. I had this completely filled with them, really tight to each other. So I took the one with the peppers out. It was the one that seemed most wet on the edges. And already in one day, they're starting to dry out and do much better. There was so much water in the side of the plant thing right here. This was filled with water. So it's doing much better now. And live and learn. And good thing is, I have peppers coming up. Yay! So I guess I'm figuring out how to do it right. And I've been keeping them under the light for 12 to 14 hours a day. It's just what I heard online. And so that's what I'm doing right now. And it's looking good. And I'm about ready now that when I transplant them, I'm going to have to put one more row of lights down at the bottom. They're sitting down there, but they're not on my shelf yet. But I'm just going to back up and show you. Again, this is a big shelf, just like from a garage. And I found that those lights just hang perfectly on that shelf with no problem. They hang over, and you can see, like on this, when the plants are under it, I've got them pulled out a little right now, but they can just hang off the edge a little bit, just like the lights are off the edge a little bit. And they're getting great light and growing well. And excuse my cups of empty water on the floor. I've been using bottled water because I'm afraid to use my softened water with it. So now that it's getting warm outside, I should be able to get water out of the hose now that's not softened for them. I heard somewhere it's not good to put softened water on your plants, so I'm not doing it. So anyway, yes, I'm very excited. I'm thrilled. I can't tell you how exciting it is to see things growing. And tomorrow I'm going to plant some new stuff too. It's about time to start some new tomatoes in there and a few other things. So we'll just keep showing you how they're growing. Thanks. Have a great day. Enjoy your gardens.